During a trip, Francine traveled X% of the total distance at an average speed of 40 miles per hour and the rest of the distance at an average speed of 60 miles per hour. In terms of X, what was Francine's average speed for the entire trip? Okay, so for these rate problems, I find it helpful to break up the pieces and kind of just lay them out. So speed, for that first part that we know of, is 40, right? And then the other part is 60. So those are two parts that we know. And then distance, this is kind of an interesting part. The one that corresponds with 40 miles per hour is X percentage of the distance, right? So when we don't know what it is, but we're told that the other whatever percentage that she traveled 60 miles per hour is the rest, right? So if it's like if she traveled X% of the distance at 40 miles per hour, and let's say that was 60% of the distance, the other one would be 100 minus 60 or 40, right? But in this case, we don't know what it is, so we're just going to put X in. And the other part we don't know really is time, but we can figure out kind of a stand-in for that because speed equals distance over time, and we manipulate this to figure out what equals time, right? So if we multiply both sides by t, we get st equals d. And then if we divide both sides by s, we get t equals d over s. So time equals distance, x, over speed, 40 for that one. And then distance, well, that's 100 minus x divided by speed, which is 60 for that one. So we have all the parts here, and kind of they will work for our purpose. And what we're told to find is the average speed for the entire trip. Well, the average speed for the entire trip is going to consist of total distance divided by total time. And we can figure this out with all of the things that we've just kind of figured out, right? So average speed is going to be equal to, well, the total distance. Well, the total distance is just going to be x plus 100 minus x, right? Both of these together. And then you divide that by the total time. Well, we know the total time, and that's x divided by 40 plus 100 minus x divided by 60. And so now we can do some simplification to figure out what this actually is saying. This is equal to, well, the top is simplified easily. The x's just cancel each other out. We're left with 100 on the top. And then on the bottom, we want to get common denominators. So for this one, we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by 3. And that gives us 3x divided by 120. And then plus this one, we're going to multiply the top and bottom by 2. And that gives us 200 minus 2x divided by 120. And now we can simplify this a little bit. Because they are common denominators now, we can combine the numerators. And so on the numerator, let's see, we'll just write it down here. 3x plus 200 minus 2x divided by 120. And so with this one, the 3x and the negative 2x just go to x, right? So that equals 100 divided by x plus 200 divided by 120. And what we're going to do now is we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by 120. The bottom, these cancel out. The top is going to be 12,000 divided by x plus 200. Notice that is answer choice E, and that's our answer.